Hi, I'm Angela. I thought I would share with you a recipe of my great-grandmother's, her scones. And she didn't make them with fresh milk. They only had powdered milk, and I grew up with these and I loved them, hence being a chubby child. No sugar in these scones because more often than not we had golden syrup, so just butter and golden syrup. It wasn't until I was older that we ended up with strawberry jam and cream, Devonshire tea as you call it, but I love them. So this is how you make them. You've got 2 cups of self-raising flour. You've got butter, about 40 grams worth of butter. Then you need salt. So I use salted butter, but I still add half a teaspoon or a teaspoon. Okay, it's a teaspoon of salt. And that's powdered milk. Lovely stuff. You can even make cream with it. You need about 1/3 of a cup of powdered milk, 2/3 of water, and a glass to cut your scones with. My nana always used a glass. And some extra flour just for dusting the surface, and you need to dust the glass before you cut them. Normally I would use a bowl, but this is the way my great-grandmother did it. She would put it on her pastry mat and she would just use her hands. I like to use a spoon. She also used a knife. But first of all, you put the flour, the salt, and the powdered milk all there, mix it up. Then you put in the butter. You have to do this with your hands unless you've got one of those little metal utensils that you can do it with. But this is the way she did it, so I'm doing that way today. It's a bit of a messy job and I'm not that good at it. I spilled the water, as you do. I saved it. You work as little as possible, but you've got to get it all together. So if you need extra water, you add the extra water, get it into a little mound, and it should look a bit like that. Flour down, flatten it out with your fingers. You can use a rolling pin if you want. Then you flour your cup and cut out your scones. There's always a little bit of pastry left over. That's the special cook's scone. All right, it's a bit odd. You brush a bit of milk on the top of the scones and then put them into a hot oven, like 200 degrees Celsius fan-forced oven for 15 minutes. I was surprised these worked out, but they did. Very happy about that. So is hubby, and I hope you give it a go. Scones made with powdered milk.